All right, today is a very exciting day. Today I am driving out to Nashville to go to a weekend-long script writing seminar with Robert McKee. If you're unfamiliar of who Robert McKee is, Robert McKee is pretty much the master at the art of screenplay writing and script writing. He literally wrote the book. It's called Story by Robert McKee. If you're interested in script writing, or if you're interested in writing whatsoever, just about storytelling in general, I highly recommend you read his book. It is absolutely fantastic and just a wealth full of knowledge. So that's who I'm going to be seeing for the seminar for an entire weekend. Pit stop at a Hardee's. Passing through Louisville. It actually looks like a pretty cool town. So it's been a really long day of traveling, driving. It was a really good drive. There was rain, the sunset was beautiful. I listened to an audiobook pretty much the entire time, which is something I don't do very often, so that was great, and it made it, you know, a lot better drive. It really passes the time when you listen to an audiobook like that. Obviously, I have made it to my Airbnb. It's perfect, everything I could possibly want. Tomorrow we begin the seminar, so that starts promptly at 9 a.m. so I'm probably going to get up roughly around 7:30 a.m. I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous just because it's been a while since I've been in like a classroom setting, or it's just, you know, this whole experience. I've never been to Nashville. I've never been to this house. I've never been to downtown Nashville. I've never been to the Spark Convention Center. I've never gone to a seminar before. You know, I've never done anything like this. It's all so brand new. So it's very exciting. I am nervous, but it's that like excited, optimistic, good kind of nervous. But so far it's been going really well. So. So we just went on lunch break, and it's just been a really cool experience. He's just an entertaining person to listen to in general, and even though I've read his book on story, and this seminar really covers a lot of the information from the book on story, this really has been teaching me a lot of details, and also just coming from his actual words and him actually speaking to us, it's been very informative and very inspiring as well. As difficult as script writing can be, as difficult as any writing is, he really gives the necessary tools and rules to writing to make it seem like a possible goal to achieve and something that you can get better with as long as you continue on. One thing I do wish is that I had a little bit more time to explore the city of Nashville. The city looks really cool. I don't really know what to expect from Nashville. You know, you hear a lot about country music and it's a music-oriented town, but I don't really get that like country feel to it. I get a very modern, almost Seattle vibe to it. I would like to come back, and the drive wasn't that bad, so I think I actually would probably come back to the city.
You get it, girl.
So I'm back to the Airbnb after day one of Robert McKee's seminar on story, and what a whirlwind. It's a lot of information. I mean, this guy is really talented with obviously what he knows best, which is story and script writing and the elements of story and the components of story, but he's also just a really damn good speaker. He is very coarse with his language. He uses a lot of adult language, which is really funny. He keeps the comedy alive. He's a very funny guy. He's a very observant guy. He has this really pretty amazing and bizarre way that he can, it seems like he's going off on a tangent, And I'm like, where is he going with this? And he has this ability to take this tangent that he's on and wrap it right around to exactly what we're talking about and make it relatable to it. And it's really entertaining. And every time you're like, I don't know what he's going with this, and then boom, he's back on topic, and it makes sense and it relates to it. And yeah, it's been really good. I've taken probably about 13 pages worth of notes, and we're just sort of scratching the surface. I am just beat, exhausted. So I'm gonna get some rest, and then it's on to day 2. All right, day 2. I guess a lot of what this seminar has been teaching me is really how much I want to get back into writing and how much more time I want to be spending on writing. Robert McKee has a way of not only being very informative about the facts, but also inspiring on how important this craft is to the industry and to just life itself. It starts with the writer. It doesn't start anywhere else, you know. The director has the words on the paper to get him started. The costume designer has the words on the paper to get them started. The set designer has the words on the page. The producer, they all have the words on the page, but what does the writer have? And that is nothing. The writer has nothing. The writer has everything right up here, and that's what the writer has to work off of. And it all starts with the person that's putting those words on the page. And to me, that's incredibly intimidating and incredibly inspiring all at the same time. Day 2 is done. Now it's turning more into inspiration. It's turning more from the excitement of being there and being like, holy shit, I'm doing this, and now it's into the inspiration of it all, into the theories of script writing, into all sorts of different things running through my head, I guess. I'm like really excited. I'm starting to get very excited. Here, let's see if I can get this camera straightened out. What's been so great about this is that I've read the book, you know, and a lot of this information is from the book, but this is so detailed and personal. And like I said before, it offers a lot of inspiration into the craft of writing, why it's so important, not only to the industry, but into filmmaking in general. And why it's so important to the world of art. I mean, just artwork in general is incredibly important, and he goes a lot into that, of why like life is not important without art. It's really zero meaning without it. Otherwise, it's just mundane. And I've known this concept, I've always understood this concept, but to have it be spoken to me from a true master of the craft is truly inspiring. On the other hand, it has settled in from the excitement to straight up hard work. I mean, this is a good 11 hours a day of doing this, of studying, of listening, of concentrating, of taking notes. I find it difficult to sort of stay focused because my mind starts racing of all these different ideas that I want to either jot down, or I want to think of new ways to interpret scripts I've already thought about and all this stuff. And I'm trying to be like, Nate, pump the brakes, you know, just hold on, listen to everything, you know, collect all this information, and then when you're done, you can take it and you can compile your thoughts and get things together. But for now, just listen and soak in the knowledge. So I'm eager to get started, and I'm eager to get writing, but it's not done yet. I still have a full day, and tomorrow we are concentrating on the script of Casablanca, which I watched 2 nights ago here, just to refresh on it. But this is really breaking down the script of Casablanca. That's what we're going to be focused on tomorrow, and then it'll be done, and I'll be back on the road to Michigan, a lot wiser and a lot more excited to continue my career in script writing. All right, day 3, home stretch. On the lunch break for the 3rd day, and we have started studying Casablanca, really going scene for scene, breaking down each individual script, choice, shot, character development, everything, like every detail you could possibly think of. And this exercise has been not only incredibly helpful for this, it's been insightful to start doing it with other movies. You know, I would like to start breaking down movies shot for shot. It's actually making me really enjoy Casablanca even more in its rewatchability, and just its examination of layers, how many layers there are to that film and to a lot of films. So, um, yeah, it's been a great last day. This is pretty much what the whole day is. It's like a 5-hour examination of Casablanca. Today was the last day of the seminar. It is completed, and I feel really good about everything. It has been a truly inspirational experience. Robert McKee ended the entire seminar on such a inspirational note. He somehow took everything we've learned in the last 3 days, which I know it's just 3 days, but we'd been there for from 9 a.m. till 7:30 p.m. every day for 3 days straight, learning everything we possibly could, and he ended it in a way that was inspirational for us as writers and us as human beings. He ended it in a way that made me think about what I want out of writing, what I want out of life, what I want out of relationships with other people, what I want with the time that I have. It really struck to the core, to the heart of me quite a bit, more than I thought it would. And it's left me with a lot of things to think about. The importance of balance and balancing the external part of yourself and the internal part of yourself. I feel very good about the direction I'm moving in because I'm figuring out more about what I want and what I want to achieve and where I want to go. And I honestly, I'm leaving this weekend being like, yes, I have gained a lot more knowledge than I had before I came here. And I know that that was the overall goal, but never did I think that it would impact me as much as it has. One thing I want to say is how thankful I am for my girlfriend Kylene, for all of her support and everything she does for me, and how thankful I am to her parents, Kim and Tom, for gifting this to me, this experience that is quite literally life impactful and life changing. So thank you, because this was something that is going to move my career and my life in a positive direction, and I have you to thank for that. So I do appreciate it, and it means more than you know. So thank you for believing in me and believing in what I do, and I promise I will take what I've learned and I will learn more, and I will harness it and I will use it to be the best I can possibly be and create the best work I can possibly create.